everybody, it's Sharon on a not quite so live Friday Night Live. Sorry I can't be there with you, but I am at a work Christmas party. And I'm making this quite late or should I say quite early on Friday morning, just so that I have something for you Friday night. It's going to be a quick and easy card because this time of year, that's what Christmas cards have to be. So I hope you enjoy it. I've got something a little bit unique with a very popular punch. Does anyone know what this punch is? Oh, the Penguin Builder Punch that 3 out of 4 people who placed orders first thing on December 1st ordered? Yes and no. It is a Penguin Builder Punch, but we're going to make it a Snowman Builder Punch. So normally when we're making a penguin, this part comes out of black and this comes out of white. We're actually going to take this and punch out a piece of white cardstock. That's going to be our snowman's body. There we go. And then, what's every snowman need? He needs a hat. I'm going to bring in my black cardstock because we're going to give him a black brimmed hat. And see how the bottom of the penguin and his little arms form a hat? And just punch that out. And so now I have a little hat to go with my snowman. I'm going to add in a couple of, I need to bring in a scrap. This scrap's kind of yucky, but well, we'll just have to deal with it for a second. Bring in my real red. I'm going to take the scarf from the penguin set. You know what? I'm going to stamp on this darker part because I can see then where my snowman is. There's my beautiful real red scarf. We need to give our snowman a face. So let's go ahead and we're gonna bring in my stamp cleaner first so I can get the red ink off that. And you'll notice it's stained. That's okay. The red is a very, it's known for staining. Anything with a red tint in it will stain your photopolymer stamps, but it does not affect their stamping whatsoever. I need his eyes. Now, our penguin eyes are pretty far apart. I don't think I like them that far apart for my snowman. So I'm going to only stamp or ink up one of the eyes. Figure out where it goes. And I want his eyes a little bit closer. There we go. I'm going to give him some buttons. See how I can do that with just my eyes? Not using them as they're intended, just altering them a little bit. Now I'm going to bring in my Stampin' Blends marker. If you have a Stampin' Write marker in pumpkin pie, say, that would be best. I don't have any pumpkin pie Stampin' Write markers. I only have them in the Regals. I'm going to draw in a little nose, just a little triangle. Here we go. There's a little nose for my guy. If I bring in my little hat, now I can put the hat on him. Just need a little bit of adhesive up here. And we'll put our hat on our snowman. And you can put it wherever you'd like. I think I'm going to pull it down a little bit. Now, if you want him to have some strip going across his hat, you can do that. My guess is that if I try to cut this piece of black a little bit, let me get a bigger one I can grab hold of. I'm going to cut another one of these pieces And this part that's in the middle here, that's what I'm going to cut off. So I have this piece that lines right up, and it just gives it a little bit more of a 3D look, a little dimension right in here, so it looks more like the brim of a hat. I'll just attach it with a teeny tiny little bit of liquid glue. And there, it's probably hard to pick up on camera, but there's just a little bit more dimension in there now. All right, so my snowman is done. Let's see what we can do now. I'm going to pull in a piece of balmy blue cardstock. This is our base. I'm pulling in some of the Sweetest Christmas Designer Series paper. It's cut 1/4 of an inch smaller in both directions. So this is 4 by 5.5. We'll just glue that down. Here we go. Now I cut using the seasonal labels dies. These are also on the last chance list. And what's great about them, they do coordinate with the Christmas season stamp set. Also going away. But what I like about them is that there are lots of labels. So there's this label and this label, this long skinny label, a smaller one. We've got some slot punches and tag topper punches, a huge label here, and of course the one that I used, which is around here somewhere, but it's this shape. So let's go ahead and see how we can put this together now. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to put him something. We're just making this a really simple card. I will adhere him to here, and we need some words. So let's bring in, we could make this a Christmas card and bring in season's greetings. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that. One last Christmas card. I may have said that last week. I'm saying it again. We'll bring in a block. And what color are we going to stamp that in? I think I'm going to do black, just to get that nice crisp pop of color. So there's my season's greetings. I'll glue my little snowman, and I'm only gonna glue the top portion of him. I want him to run off the bottom a little bit. Just a little bit though, I think. Okay. Then we want to pop the whole thing up on dimensionals. I've only got my small ones handy right now. So we'll just put a bunch of small ones around. Small ones work too. Let's put a couple more though. Take off all those backs. You get it? Yep, I got it. And we'll flip him over here. I think he's a little crooked. Hold on. He's stuck. I think I slid him when I popped him over. Now, he doesn't have anything underneath his body here, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in one of those little dimensionals and sneak it under his body, just so it has a little bit of support under there. And almost done. I'm going to bring in think these right here, these sparkly ones, not the red and green adhesive backed ones, these red rhinestones. He's just a festive little guy. We'll put in a trio, all right together. Cluster. And there's your card. Very simple, but when you are making a Christmas card in December, simple is what it's got to be. Thanks. So if you notice, I've added some snowflakes in Pool Party onto the Pool Party label. And that's because it just looked too plain to me. Ideally, you do it before you add the snowman. However, he was already stuck, so I just carefully stamped around him, and that definitely makes the card look a little more finished. Thank you for joining me. I know it was a short one tonight, but that's all I really have the time for. And I've got a Christmas party to get ready for tomorrow at work. And I've got a team meeting, a team Christmas party on Sunday that I also have to prepare for. I'm mostly done with that. And then I have an event at the South Berwick Senior Center on Monday. So I have got a busy, busy time ahead of me, not to mention work. So thank you for joining me. If you have something on that last chance list that you want to get, have just been putting it off, don't put it off too long, because when things sell out, they sell out and they will not return. So if you want something badly, go ahead and grab it now. Don't forget to use the host code, and I hope you have a great weekend.